It's back! It's back! The Fyre Fest is back. I know you guys have heard the news. It's all over the internet. It's all over social media. Fyre Fest 2 has been released. It's been announced. Are you guys excited? You guys don't seem excited. Are you guys not excited? We're going to get into this content. Hello, my name is Eddie. If this is your first time here, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate to let me know that you guys stopped by to hang out with me. Your support and watching my videos is always appreciated. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the content. I'm acting a little bit silly because it has been, let's see, how long has it been? 2017, the first Fyre Fest debacle occurred. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 8 years since the original Fyre Fest. Countless documentaries have been made about it. We talked about it forever because it was such a failure. I really just cannot believe this is happening again. To me, I got some mixed feelings about it, but before I even talk about it, before I give my opinion on it, I want to get into a few reactions from other people about it, and then I'll let you guys tell me how you feel about it. So let's get into these reactions, and then I'll come back and give my commentary on Fyre Fest 2.
Fyre Festival 2. Your boy Billy.
Billy's back.
It happened safely this time. Isla Mujeres, Mexico.
It sounds like Jurassic Park.
I thought the same thing. Can't go wrong the second time.
How can it get worse?
Includes yacht accommodations and access to artists performing, though no artists have been announced yet.
So they're not.
Get all kind of accent. It's the same all over again. Boy, this mother trying to pay some bills.
You might have a professional skateboarder do a demonstration. You might have an MMA champion.
Might have.
Might. A lot of mights.
You know who's going to show up? Mike. You're going to be performing with Maybe.
And probably
You're probably going to be there. Perhaps it's going to be opening.
eventually.
No, eventually.
Okay, in theory.
and the trio of coulda, woulda, shoulda.
But whether McFarlane will see any of this firsthand, an open question, because part of his penalty restricts his travel.
He's going to be at home watching this on the internet and watching all you fools who paid for it, laughing.
I'm sorry. Your thing was he ain't gonna go because he's gonna be swindling y'all. He ain't gonna go because he legally can.
To have officially gone on sale as of today. There is a total of 2,000 tickets that are being sold, and they go anywhere from $1,400 to over $1 million. The $1 million ticket will get you private flights to and from the event. You'll also have the option of staying on a 4-bedroom yacht while you're there, and you'll have access to the artists that are performing, although they haven't announced any artists on the lineup yet. The first Fyre Fest that took place in the Bahamas in 2017 went so viral for just how disastrous the whole thing was. This time, instead of the Bahamas, it's going to be taking place on an island in Mexico, and Billy McFarlane, the organizer, says that cheese sandwiches will be on the menu. So let's just hope this time everything goes to plan. The festival is taking place from May 30th to June 2nd.
Well, 2.0 actually is happening this year. The tickets went on sale and they range from $1,400 to $1.1 million. The Prometheus ticket package is worth over $1 million, and this is what you get with it. You travel by a private plane, and then you take a helicopter to the actual island. The accommodations, you either live in a villa or on a yacht for the entirety of the festival, and it's worth 8 tickets. But the general access is $1,400, but you still have to pay for your airfare to get there and find a way to the island. And Billy McFarlane, who was the creator of Fyre Festival 1, who went to jail, is doing Fyre Festival 2. So I don't know what's going to be different this time. Here was his official statement leading up to the festival and the press release that went out ahead of the ticket sales, but let it be known. They are saying that there is going to be intimate beach performances. It is a music and arts festival. There is not a single person confirmed to be performing at this, or if there is, they have not been announced yet. It's taking place in Mexico, and I just feel like this is another recipe for disaster. Again, no one knows who's performing. I guess you can buy a ticket, but I just see this going so horribly wrong.
Have a Fyre Festival too? Excuse me? Excuse, after all the documentaries, you guys are letting that man have a second. Who's buying these tickets?
So years ago, the attempt to hold a luxury music festival on a tropical island went really wrong. And now the same person who messed up Fyre Fest is having a Fyre Fest too. Who's gonna want to go to that after what happened the last time? I bet it's gonna be the same thing. FEMA tents, cheese sandwiches in styrofoam boxes, soaked mattresses, not enough planes to get people home and people stranded there on deserted islands.
So the last guy pretty much summed up what I think. Like, I don't know why this is allowed again. When I first heard about it, I was a little bit excited because I was like, okay, like this is really gonna happen. Like, you know, this is gonna be like their do-over. Like this time it's really gonna be legit because who in their right mind would try to scam somebody twice and think they're gonna get away with it? Even though the first time wasn't really like a scam per se, it was in the documentary, like you can kind of tell that it wasn't obviously set up to be a scam, which is kind of a, like, whatever. We've seen the documentary, right? So, but when you really get into the details of it, I would feel so much better if it wasn't the same person doing it again. Like when I found out that it was the exact same organizer as the first one, that's when I really was disinterested. It would be different if it was like somebody more reputable that throws festivals, because I go to festivals. I love festivals. I love music festivals. I go to every single year. Like if the organizers of Coachella were doing it, I'm there, right? Because you know they have this stellar reputation of putting on a good festival, really clean, really organized, top-notch talent, all that good stuff we expect from Coachella. If it was something like that, I would go. But now that I found out that it's the same exact person, I'm really not interested. I don't want nothing to even do with this. And I love festivals, but I want nothing to do with this one. Now, here's my thing about the Fyre Fest 2. I decided to go to the website, and actually, let me put this up so we can all see it. Now, I went to the website because this is how interested I was in the Fyre Fest 2. Because I promise you, I really was interested. So I went to the website to pull up the pricing, and let me share it with you guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. Oh, it went away. So, general admission, $1,400. If you go to festivals, you know that festivals are really expensive, especially when they're multi-day festivals. Like Coachella is like a 3-day festival. There's another one that I go to. It's like 2 days. So $1,400 for a festival isn't incredibly like expensive. Like it is up there when it comes to price, but it's not the highest I've ever heard of, right? So to me, that's high, but it really wasn't like a deal breaker if you really, really wanted to go. The $5,000 VIP access, that's a lot. They have a $25,000 option. And then of course you heard in the video, there's like $1 million option. I just think that's insane. And for what you get for it, you do get a private jet there, but $1 million, I could get, you know, a first class ticket for like $1,000. So that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But you do stay on the yacht, so I guess that's good. But for $1 million, I guess you gotta really know what you're getting yourself into. To invest that type of money in this person who has a reputation that they have, I'm not doing that at all. I'm not even doing the $1,400. That's too much money to even think about losing. So I don't know if you guys were interested at first, but are you guys still interested now that you know who's throwing it? Because I thought it was going to be somebody different. I was hoping it was going to be somebody different with a different reputation, but apparently that's not the case. Now, of course, we've all seen the documentaries and all that good stuff. So I know some people have kind of like this nostalgia, like even though it went so wrong the first time, I feel like some people really want to be a part of it because they think if it goes right and it's a success, they want to be part of that. Because a lot of people don't think it's going to be a success. So if it is a success, you want to be kind of in that crowd that got to go. I don't care about that. I'll go the second year. If you put on a good show, if you put on a good performance this year, if you put on a good festival this year, maybe I'll go next year. But I'm not touching this one with a 10-foot pole. Now, the main reason I'm not doing it, aside from the fact it's the same exact scammer from last time, sorry, maybe not scammer. Scammer might not be the right word, but the same exact person from last time. I went on the website and they don't even have the lineup. So how are you selling $1 million ticket without a lineup? Now that part does give a little scammy to me. I'm sorry. I don't want to be hypocritical because I do know that a lot of times Coachella tickets are sold like a year in advance. They tell me that when you go to Coachella, if you really want to get a ticket like ahead of time, you kind of have to almost buy it when the previous one is ending. So they sell these tickets for Coachella way in advance. And a lot of times the lineup for those are not released yet. But here's the thing. Coachella has a certain reputation, and they're known for putting on a festival and not canceling the festival and not having shenanigans at the festival as far as the accommodations, as far as the lineup, as far as the organization of it. Coachella does not have a bad reputation. You, sir, have a terrible reputation. So the fact that you're trying to sell tickets without a lineup, it's giving very much you're trying to collect money to pay for talent for the lineup. That's what it's giving. It's giving you're going to use ticket sales to fund the lineup. I don't know if that's what he's doing, but that's kind of what it sounds like. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's giving pyramid scheme. But let me know in the comments if you guys are going to go to Fyre Fest too. It's in Mexico, beautiful location. I'm sure on an island. I'm sure it's amazing, the location. Are y'all going? Are y'all going to try to go? Are y'all going to pay for this $1,400 ticket, the $5,000 ticket, $25,000 ticket, or the $1 million ticket? Which ticket are you guys getting? Let me know in the comments if you guys are going. Maybe I'll change my mind if enough of you go. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a good Thursday. I appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with me. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.